snow.
Mackinac Island is such a fun place to visit during the summer. The cool breezes off the lake on a warm northern Michigan day, the feeling of going back in time, and the endless miles of trails are just some of the things that draw thousands of people every year. But what happens when those warm northern Michigan summers turn into cold northern Michigan winters? The island feels like an entirely different place. Today I'll show you the ferry ride, the town, the trails, and a true northern Michigan winter day. All this and more right here on Ignition 1991.
When most people think of taking an adventure, they think about doing it when the weather is nice, they come up with a plan. But honestly, some of the best adventures happen when you don't have a plan. For some people, that's like nails on a chalkboard. But in Michigan, if we waited until the weather was nice or we had the time off to actually make a plan, it might be 7 or 8 months before we get to do something. And I've never understood how people live like that. So today I'm going to show you a crazy adventure that I just recently took to Mackinac Island, Michigan in the winter. Now, Mackinac Island is a great place to visit in the summer and in the warm weather, but honestly, I can now say with confidence that it really shines during the winter. And this is probably something most people have never experienced. So come on along with me to Mackinac Island, winter 2021. So if you're not from Michigan, you probably don't know about this, but we have this little game we play in the winter called, Hey, Where's the Road? I have been driving since about 6 o'clock this morning. I left Sanford about that time. And there was some points where the road was so bad, I was only going about 35 miles per hour. That guy that just passed me has literally been behind me since Grayling. So right now, I'm seeing a sign here, escort in progress. It is unbelievably windy. The plan today is to go to Mackinac Island, but I'm honestly not sure if that's gonna happen or not. But look at that, that's some of the first blue sky I've seen all morning, and it's completely clear out across the straits, so we shall see.
If you don't know where Mackinac Island is located, it's in northern Michigan, about 4 hours north of Detroit and just east of the Mackinac Bridge. Whether Mackinac is spelled with a C or a W, the pronunciation is always the same, Mackinac. The word Mackinac was derived from the Ojibwe word Michilimackinac, meaning great turtle. Fort Mackinac was built on the island in the 1780s and played roles in the American Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, and the Civil War. In 1875, Mackinac National Park was formed, becoming the second national park in the country behind Yellowstone. In 1895, the park was transferred to state control and it became Mackinac Island State Park, the first of Michigan's many state parks. In 1887, the Grand Hotel opened on the island, ushering in a new era of tourism. In 1898, the first horseless carriage came to Mackinac Island, but it scared some of the horses. That year, the automobile was banned from the island by the state park. Since then, with the exception of a few emergency vehicles, the island has been automobile-free. During the summer, thousands of people make their way to the island, but after most of the resorts close and the stores shut down, the island becomes a small little town in an endless wilderness. However, the state park is still open if you can get to the island. Today, I am going to go and experience my very first winter visit to Mackinac Island. However, this is my first time doing it, so it's going to be a learning experience.
Alright, so we will be boarding the 11:30 ferry. They're running a little behind, so I'm going to go get some gas. We got more than enough time, at least another hour, hour and a half. So I'm going to go get some gas in the car and find something to eat, and then it'll be time for quite the adventure to occur.
During the summer, you can get a ferry to Mackinac Island from both Mackinac City and St. Ignace. However, during the winter, the only way to the island is from St. Ignace in the Upper Peninsula. So since we've got a little bit of time before our ferry leaves, I think I'll show you around St. Ignace.
In the wintertime, Starline Ferry is the only boat service that is running, so you have to cross with them. You can't go with the other one, which is Shepler's. And there used to be 3 companies, Arnold Line. They went out of business, I believe, and Starline bought them out. So the old boats that they used for the ferry service on Arnold Line are now the winter boats to Mackinac Island. So was just informed that it's going to be about an hour-and-a-half trip. This isn't normally the case, but I guess we're going around the back side of the island because there's ice in the front. So this should be interesting. We're here on the beautiful island in the wintertime, the experience that so few people get to have in the summer. These streets are crowded and crazy, but right now I'm like the only one here. Well, there's other people here. I did stop and talk to a store owner for a little bit, but wow, I can't believe this. And the ferry ride I got to go on was incredible. Went around the north side of the island, and it was actually to avoid the winds. In the previous clip I said it was to avoid the ice. It was actually to avoid the winds. So that was an adventure, and this day just keeps getting better and better. So I just can't believe how crazy beautiful that this is. So I am here now at the Nicolette Watchtower. I am actually above Arch Rock, and I don't think I've ever been here before, but oh my gosh, this is the time of year to visit Mackinac Island. Yeah, sure, there's nothing to do, but I don't need anything to do. I have had like the best hike through the woods. People are so friendly. I stopped and talked to a store owner and had a wonderful chat with her. I was just walking up the East Bluff and somebody asked me with a snowmobile if I wanted a ride, which was so nice. There's hardly anyone here, it's just quiet. And one of the nice things about snow is it really dampens the sound, so there's really nothing but the wind howling through the trees right now. Woo! Snow. And there's some of these trees around here, I don't know what they're called, actually make like a creaking sound. Hear that? It's so quiet. If you love Mackinac Island, the time to come is in the winter. Bundle up, quit complaining about the cold, and come to the island. So we made it to the Grand Hotel right here on the beautiful island. Everything's closed, can't get inside right now, but I've always wanted to come see this island and see this hotel in the wintertime, and I've finally done it. Covered in snow. This is a dream come true of mine right here, and I'm so thankful to be here. This hotel actually was just sold. It was in the same family for a little over 80 years, I think. The first in that family to come here, William Stewart Woodfill, he came up from Petoskey because he was interested in working at Grand Hotel, and he came up here probably about this time and could not get this beautiful house on the hill out of his head. And I feel the same way because I think about it all year long, and I'm so excited for all the adventures that I plan on having here this year. And this is going to wrap up our Mackinac Island trip. Thank you so much. A little sad to see it end, but that's okay.
As with every visit before, Mackinac Island has taken me by the hand and shown me something new to enjoy about it. We would pass by several times a year on the Mackinac Bridge or visiting surrounding attractions, but we never came to the island. My parents saw it as a tourist trap, and from the bridge all I saw was a little lump that looked like it was too crowded. Needless to say, without ever actually having been there, I shared their viewpoint. However, then I saw Somewhere in Time and decided to come check the island out.
and immediately fell in love. I came for the Grand Hotel, but the island made me stay. Since then, my parents have also come to love Mackinac Island, and we have all found something about it to love. The island has become one of our favorite places. In every visit, it resets our compass to true north. We come home feeling completely refreshed, but ready for the next adventure there. Needless to say, today, having seen a new side of Mackinac Island, with everything closed down for the winter, my compass feels reset to true north. I feel like this place I've been several times has just shown me something new. Proof that it's not just a lump sitting out in the Straits of Mackinac. I have enjoyed this visit to Mackinac Island immensely. However, I sure am excited for this summer. I'm excited to see the gardens, walk on the trails, enjoy the views, eat the fudge, and meeting new people who share my love for this island. But for right now, the island is simply resting up, getting ready for another busy summer. It won't be much longer.